Morning everyone, welcome to a new episode of Lost in Transit. I'm Iz and this is Tom and we live in this little Ford Transit. Today we're going to be hiking in some of the highest mountains in Slovakia. We'll find a spot to cool off in and we're going to try and find the most beautiful park up yet. The sun has just come over the hill. It's so nice, that first morning sun. Sun's out, yay! Now the sun's come over the mountain, the ripples of the water are reflecting on the wood. It's so lovely. I'm going to get us a little bit of brekkie while Tom pumps up the paddleboard. Is it hard work, Tom?
Yeah. Morning workout.
I love it when it worked out perfectly. Even amount of tomatoes on each piece.
By the time you...
I love it when it worked out perfectly. Even amount of tomatoes on each piece. I love it when it worked out perfectly. Even amount of tomatoes on each piece. I love it when it worked out perfectly. Even amount of tomatoes on each piece.
By the time you pumped it up, you're so tired, you need a break.
This is so peaceful out here. I'm the only one on the water. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning and the sun's just come over the hill. Oh, it's lush. It's really warm as well. I'm like already hot and it's only 8 o'clock. So peaceful out here. This place is ridiculous. The church in that backdrop to all those trees and the gorge. My goodness, this is just a beautiful place. No wonder it's called Slovak Paradise. If you come to Slovakia, you have to come here. And I'd say come to Slovakia for a holiday. It's so gorgeous. Somewhere I'd never have thought of as a destination, but definitely add it to your list. Right, let's get in. Got to be one of my favourite swimming spots. Quick armpit wash.
So, this morning I did some research and realised we need to get a vignette to drive on the motorways here in Slovakia. And I said, I'm going to go on the paddleboard. Do you mind buying it? And she's bought it, but she's bought a vignette for Slovenia. So,
oh my god, I honestly
so we can drive around in Slovenia, which is good.
I swear to you, I thought I wrote in Slovakia. It must have auto-corrected.
Plonker.
That's annoying.
You are a goofball.
I was like really proud of myself as well for doing something to help, because Tom normally does all the organising and I was like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be proactive, I'm going to get my card out, I'm going to pay for this. Not very helpful.
Slovakian vignette purchased.
This has been a fantastic way to start the day.
Yeah, it's already getting quite warm and we want to drive over to the Tatra Mountains, a huge mountain range we've been seeing in the distance. So it's about an hour drive, so we want to get that out of the way before it gets too hot.
You're looking very gorgeous today, Thomas.
Yes, as usual, I guess. Effortless. We are en route to the Tatra Mountains. They're looming very big on the horizon. They look incredible. But we've stopped because we need cash. Everywhere wants cash here, and we haven't had any the whole time we've been here. It's getting a bit awkward.
Money! Okay, every time we go into a Lidl, I end up spending so long, like trying to add extra stuff into the basket that we don't need. Harry and George, my brothers, know this very well. Tom especially knows it well. So today, all we need in Lidl is coffee. No, I'm already adding stuff. All we need in Lidl is water and bread. The bread dance. The bread dance. Which bread shall we find? If you're wondering why I bought small bottles, because they didn't have any big ones left. And this is sparkling.
We are actually buying bottles of water from the supermarket at the moment, which isn't ideal in terms of plastic, but our fresh water tank is actually pretty gross at the moment.
Like slimy.
Yeah, it's like a little bit slimy and gross. I think we might need to buy a new one.
It's hot now, it's 25 degrees I think now, my phone just said. The Tatra Mountains await us.
So we've parked up in this small town at the foot of the Tatra Mountains, and they're just dominating the landscape. They're just crazy, absolutely huge and so jagged.
So our day is turning into a much more fun day than we anticipated, because we looked online, and to get to the start of one of the hikes we want to do, you can get a cable car. It's €13 each to get it, and it should be good fun. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, have a nice day.
Excited.
So we're the first ones on, and everyone else has gone straight to the front, but we've hung out at the back because we think we'll get better views looking back outwards than we will looking forward. It is really busy.
Yeah, packed.
There's so many people coming out.
Here we go. I'm hoping it's not too scary. Get a coffee first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we decided to stop for a coffee, but we also wanted something refreshing, so we got some of these Cafolo again.
I'm not sure about the Cafolo. I think just a small one is
You know
nice.
what? I don't want to ruin it, but
Oh.
I thought it tastes a bit like Jägermeister.
Oh my god, yeah. That's what it is. That is what it is.
I thought it tastes a bit like Jägermeister.
Oh my god, yeah. That's what it is. That is what it is. Yeah.
We found a walk that goes from here. It's about a 2-hour round trip, I think. I think it's going to be fairly busy because there's a lot of people around, but that's all right. It's just nice to be up in the mountains. So this path is actually quite busy, but also like a bit of a boring track actually. It's almost like a big road, but the backdrop makes up for it. It's insane.
What was that like, Thomas?
It's nice, but all the suntan lotion has
Yeah.
it made my mouth taste horrible.
Yeah, same. Beautiful.
So I think we've reached the top bit of our hike. It wasn't too bad really. It was described as moderate, but I think I was on the easy side of moderate. It is pretty hot today though.
Yeah, it's quite busy, but really beautiful all around.
Unfortunately, our little route we wanted to go, circular route, is closed. So we have to go back to where we came. So we'll see you at the bottom.
Crazy.
And we are back. We have made it back to La Bamba.
We'd love to say a huge thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring today's video. Thanks Surfshark for being long-term supporters of this channel, and it's something that we highly recommend to you guys. If you don't know what Surfshark is, then it's a VPN, and this stands for Virtual Private Network. A VPN is a digital privacy tool that protects your data by encrypting all of the information sent from your device and the internet. This disguises your IP address, making its location invisible to everybody. Enabling a VPN prevents hackers, phishing attacks, and bots tracking your sensitive data online. The biggest value that we get from Surfshark every day is that we can bypass content restrictions, so we can swap the real location of our device to a new one, aka changing our IP address. So we can virtually travel all around the world. Surfshark has over 3,200 servers in 95 countries. So the best thing about Surfshark is you just need one account, and you can use that on unlimited devices. So we've got it on our laptop, our computer, our phones. Very easy to change the location of your device to a new one. You simply just type in the country, and change it to that location in a few seconds. If you use the link in our description and the code TRANSIT, you can get 83% off and 3 extra months for free. And Surfshark have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk in trying it out. Hope you enjoy. I've taken us to this petrol station. It was very dodgy. So this is the petrol station. Made it to our spot to empty the toilet, just off the motorway. This is definitely the worst part about living in a van, having to deal with your waste again. Yeah, in a house you never have to see your poo again, but in a van you get to see it twice. What a treat. Next stop, water!
Yeah, this is a unusual water stop.
So I think this spot has got really tasty water because lots of people are coming here to fill up their bottles. Tom's going to help the woman carry her bottles back to her car, bless him. What a gent. What an absolute gent. Hey.
Good deed for the day done.
Taste that, it's really weird.
It looks really heavy.
It's like really salty. Wow. Do you think it's okay to drink?
Whoa.
I love how these little activities, like getting your water when you live in a van, can be a fun little adventure and a bit of a day out, and you don't know what's going to happen, like where it might lead you to.
That water is really weird. It's like really salty, and it's like known for its mineral content, but it's like very mineral rich. I'm sweating after that. It is really hot today, and I'm not the only one. We're hoping we can go and find somewhere to get in some water.
It's coming up to 6 o'clock now and it's still 30 degrees. So we are really looking forward to getting into this water. Like off the beaten track, Scott. Woohoo! We're here. We really like it here. It's so nice.
This is Park Tonight Jam.
Hi, caramba! We've lucked out on this one. Are you ready for the quickest ratatouille of your life? 50 minutes later, and one grated thumb, one very muddy celery wash, and those were water used, and we got a ratatouille going! Wait, it's not every day you get to put your table out. I love it. It's like a proper little camp. I'm in heaven. In the last vlog, I told you guys that my bikini was about to snap, and it just happened. I just put it on, and it's completely broke. So no more bikini bombs for me. So maybe what sheen it is.
Behind us, we got views of the high Tatras, and that's where we were today. And then on this side, we've got views of the low Tatras.
What the hell? There's a plane!
There's a plane coming for us.
I don't want to get run over by a plane. Hey, we just had the funnest night. We've been making friends around our camp. We're parked with 3 other vans at this little spot, and we've made friends with them all, and we asked if we could come join their fire. Because I don't know if we've said this much on the vlog, but we've been missing other van company recently.
Well, just company in
We've been
general.
missing company. We're feeling a little bit isolated, a little bit homesick. I don't know. I briefly touched on it, but I just feel like this lifestyle can be quite isolating sometimes. Although we've got each other, it's nice to have friends too. So it was really lovely. Yeah, we had a nice little fire and drinks around the fire.
Met some new friends.
Made some new friends.
Guys.
Yeah, such good times. Right.
Nice chat. Anyway.
Night, guys. See you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
Well, see you tomorrow. No.
Well,
See you next
vlog.
time. So if you're watching our video thinking I'd like to go there, well, it's called Didinky.
We're gonna put it on the screen.
D-E-D-I-N-K-Y. Didinky.
I'm going to put it on the screen when we get there. I'm not.
We've just stayed in Didinky, that town.
Ah.
the Costa Concordia, ship of dreams. It's been 8 years. I can still smell the buffets from their 5 restaurants. The casino and 3-story theater had hardly been used. The gym, the day spa, the sheets in her 1,500 luxurious cabins hadn't even been slept in. Costa Concordia cost $570 million to build. And you could tell. You could really tell. I remember it like it was just a few years ago. We had left Civitavecchia, a port in Rome, and we were making our way to Savona. It was day 2 of our 7-day journey. But that ship, she was cursed.
Oh my god.
When she premiered, the traditional bottle of champagne bounced right off the side instead of smashing. A bad omen, but I'm not the superstitious type. Nothing could go wrong on Friday the 13th of January, 2012, on the 100th year anniversary of the Titanic, on a ship that's also only safety rated for 2-compartment flooding, especially not when you have a 5-star max-level captain like Francisco Scatino, a man who mysteriously rose from head of security to the position of captain within just a couple of years. He knows exactly what to do in case of an emergency. For example, when he caused this emergency in 2008, when he crashed into a port in Sicily, and in 2010 in Warnemünde, Germany, when he was steering a different ship and came into port too fast and caused another collision. I've got a good feeling about this. So let's set the scene. It's a beautiful evening. People are having fun on the slides, drinks at the bar. Antonio Magnotta is playing piano at the restaurant. Martin the Magician is setting up for his show. And the ship is setting up for a little detour. It's called a sail-by salute. Basically, you get real close to the shore and honk the horn. The locals hate it, but the customers love it, and it's a tradition. Scatino, the captain, comes into the dining hall with a lady, Dominica Samorton. Remember this face because you'll be seeing a lot of it later. Scatino eats his dinner with her and socializes for a little while. Then he, Dominica, and the maitre d' finish up and excuse themselves. They're heading to the bridge. It's time for that sail-by salute. This time, they're going to get closer than ever. Just 1,500 feet from the island of Giglio. And how are they going to determine this distance? Well, of course, the captain is going to eyeball it. Apparently it's not an uncommon thing to do. Scatino turns to the fella steering, his helmsman, Jacob Ruslibin. First interesting tidbit. Costa Crociere has hired Jacob from Indonesia at a rock-bottom price. And he's a bit of a newbie to the has hired Jacob from Indonesia at a rock-bottom price. And he's a bit of a newbie to the job. In fact, his profession hitherto, a painter and a cleaner. It's his first time steering a massive ship, and he's very excited. At least, we think he is. It's hard to tell because he doesn't speak English or Italian very well at all. Off to a good start. The second-in-command orders the helmsman to 290. Now, don't be confused by these numbers, they're just the degrees on a compass. At the same time, the captain whips out his cell phone and calls former captain Mario Palombo. Who lives on the island. They chat about the safe distance to Giglio's shores. It's all very casual. Anyway, Mario says that the safe distance is between 0.3 and 0.4 miles from shore. The captain is going all in. This is not his first sail-by salute, so he's confident in what he's doing. We're going closer than we've ever been before. The captain's eyeballing it again. New heading of 300, he tells the helmsman. Downstairs, Martin is about to cut his assistant in half. And of course, that means that there's already a lady inside this box. She's waiting for the cue, and then she'll poke her legs out. The captain is giving more orders. Pulling gently to 310. Increase speed to 16 knots. Going this fast is going to be a fatal error. But before we talk about that, let's talk about another big problem. Language barrier. Because at this point, the captain says 325, but the helmsman relays 315. So the first officer intervenes, and he goes, no, 335, which is also wrong. And then the captain clarifies, no, 325. The helmsman confirms 325. Their poor communication has them moving at a much wider angle than they think they are. However, the captain should and would know this, except for the next problem: complacency about procedure. The standard procedure of a ship this large is for the third officer to give exact positional coordinates every this large is for the about procedure. The standard procedure of a ship this large is for the third officer to give exact positional coordinates every time the captain gives a new directional order. But they're not doing that. 330.